What's up, guys, and welcome back to some more Hypixel Skyblock IRONMAN. Today we are going to be going for a new armor set, but actually using one we got a couple episodes ago in a way that may or may not have been intended, but it's supposed to be very overpowered. And we're going to use that to slay, well, a certain type of mob and get an armor set from them. So without further ado, I guess if you're still enjoying the Armor series, do me a big favor. Hit the like button down below. You know the drill already if you're new to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. We're super close to 100,000, so if you could just hit that button, that would be absolutely awesome of you. Anyways, I guess let's just go ahead and get started. We have a few upgrades that I would like to do first that are very much needed, and that is going to be upgrading our Mastiff set. I got this like 1 or 2 episodes ago, so basically what I did was in between episodes I went and got some precursor gears and something to upgrade our shaman sword. A lot of you probably saw this coming already, but I want to try and go for sorrow armor before the next Diana Mare. And well, to do that we need to go ahead and get the sorrow armor itself, which requires killing ghosts. So I want to find my soul whip real quick because we're going to need that as well as the armor set. There's my shredder, there's my soul whip. So we're going to do this, and I actually think I want to do something like this. Or wait, yeah, something like this. And then the shaman sword, which is right... It's already in my inventory, is right here. So basically what we have to do is we have to put ancient on the mastiff gear, because the more crit damage you have, the better the mastiff gear is. And of course, the more health mastiff gives, the more damage our shaman sword will do. But first, there's another thing I want to do, and that's actually to put one for all on a shaman sword. This is kind of ridiculous, but hey, I got a spare one for all when I was getting these 4 precursor gears. So why not give ourselves a little treat and upgrade this to one for all? Because if you see the ability of the shaman sword, it gets +1 weapon damage per 50 max hearts. So this is going to have an extremely high weapon damage base. So we basically just want to put one for all on this, and that's going to make the weapon damage even stronger. So next step, we're going to go to the hub and actually put ancient on this mastiff armor. This should give us, hold on, let me get rid of that boss bar for you. There we go. This should give us an unbelievable amount of crit damage and unbelievable amount of health. So there we go. Hopefully this was worth, because that took like 4 hours to get all those precursor gears. We're going to do this. We're going to slap on the mastiff gear, hold the shaman sword, and this is basically, I believe, our setup. I also want to use the golden dragon pet. So if we go warp mines, let's see how much damage we deal to a ghost. So first off, we currently have 45,000 health, which is just absurd. And if I use the Eamon pet, then we have 48,000 health, which is even more absurd. Yeah, you probably see where this is going. We have a lot of health right now. So now I believe if we go over and we attack a ghost, we should deal just a stupidly high amount of damage. First, let's compare with our regular DPS set. Hold on, I need to grab my Terra helm. I was doing floor 7s. So if we do this, we go boom, and we go for our G-Drag pet. Let's take a look at what our damage normally is. So with the Valak, we're dealing about 250k. Let me just double check, make sure that's what we were dealing. Yep. And then with the Soul Whip, we're dealing about 100k. And then with the swap, about 125k. So now, if we take the Mastiff armor, let's chuck that on. So there we go. The full ancient mastiff armor. Hold the shaman sword. We have no health. Let me regen health real quick. All right, that should be enough health. Let's just run away and find a single ghost. You will do just fine. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage. 300,000? And the swap? Oh my god. We're doing triple the damage of the soul whip normally. So I can just... Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, that is broken. And the best thing is we take, like, no damage because these ghosts, I think they do true damage or something like that. And Mastiff, well, has a ton of health, so the true damage barely does anything. Oh, this is broken. This is so good. We can almost even just attack them. Okay, no, they deal a little too much damage. So just swapping... Oh, mass ghost. They're just dead. I expected this to be good. I didn't expect it to be triple my damage good. Imagine if this was like recombinant stuff. That's just, wow. Maybe I should have tested before putting the one for all book on, but I really don't want to take it off because now we don't have looting. But honestly, we're doing like triple our damage, so I don't think looting even matters at this rate. This is so good. I'm in shock. Wait, I want like all these ghosts to die. Oh my god. Look at this. See, I just got nuked by ghosts right there, and I'm still chilling on above half health. This is so busted. If I need a regen, I think I can just, like, hit it, like, 3 or 4 times with my Valk. Okay, maybe not. I could probably just attack a few times with my Valk. and just absolutely shred these guys. But look at this damage. If I mess up the swap, I only do 35k, so it's going to take a little bit of practice. Come on, can we get a 30 kill combo? I really want to get a 30 kill combo. Look at that, a 30 kill combo. And oh, this doesn't have telekinesis, so I have to be a little bit mindful of that. I want to try to get a drop real quick. Oh, there's a plasma. Check that out. I don't know if I'm going to use One for All because I'm thinking about this. And I'm losing so much magic find via the looting enchant that I don't know if it's going to be worth having One for All on this. Because yeah, I'm getting a lot less drops than normal. So maybe we'll try taking One for All off. It's a bit of a risk, but it might be worth... Let me do some research real quick. Alright, there seems to be an agreement that regular enchants is the way to go. So here's the setup I'm choosing to use. I might switch it to Triple Strike. I just want to see like a fair comparison against One for All here, if it's going to be better or not. It doesn't really matter if it's better or not because I want to use this for the looting and the scavenger. But I guess we'll see here. Yeah, that's a lot lower damage. Oh man, that's a lot lower. That's like 100k lower. So we're doing what? 250k on a swap right now, and that is compared to our old setup, which was this with the Valk. So let's see that. That is 230k. So it is pretty much the exact same. No, it's better. It's better. So there's a Sorrow. And then this... Oh, wait, I need to put the Mastiff back on. So wait, hold on. How much does this do? It does like 249k. And then with the Mastiff, this does 250. It's barely better. It's barely better. Wow. Okay. Oh, but the healing. Look at the healing. I also don't die. So that's kind of another thing, is this is a lot better than Necron. Purely because with Necron, like, I would have died right there. So I think I am a big fan of this. The damage is pretty much the same, but just the fact that we get so much more health just makes this all the better. And of course, the better setup we had, like if I had Suspicious or... No, actually, Suspicious is like the exact same as Spicy because crit damage. Or maybe if I had more strength, maybe I could put Withered on this? I don't know. I might just chill with this and get some drops. We already just got one Sorrow. So I guess let's get to work and let's start getting this armor. Ayo! There we go. Oh my gosh, I sat here. That didn't even take long at all. That took like 10 minutes. And I got one. Okay. So something I realized that's kind of important to this build is we have to reforge all of our talismans to Silky. And that's because the Mastiff armor halves the effectiveness of your crit damage, meaning we effectively have 400 crit damage right now. So I actually want to reforge all of my talismans to Silky. So there we go. Now we should have a lot more crit damage. Yep, we just gained another 100. So if we warp mines now, another thing I realized is this doesn't have all potato books yet, so we'll do that after this. But we can see that we now have 535 crit damage worth of stats. So we should be a little bit closer to what we were going for. We now also have 57,000 health, so we gained about 10,000 health. And my G-Drag is still on. If I use the Mithril Golem, we have 78,000 health. That's ridiculous, but the G-Drag gives magic find, so I don't know if it's going to be worth. Depends how much damage we do, but let's check this out. Wait, we only do 250. What? 300k? Wait, that one did 300k. 240. Okay. And then let's try with the G-Drag now. Let's do this and check it out. Why are we dealing less damage? What? Oh wait, I was using the aspect at the end. I'm so dumb. Okay, now we're dealing almost 300,000. And then with the swap we're dealing... Oh, yup. Oh, that's what I like to see. Oh my gosh, the damage. Hold on. We can make this even better. Let me go fish up some hot potato books and throw that on the shaman sword real quick. Well, let's go the last mile and go ahead and just kind of add 10 hot potato books to the sword. Figured, you know what, might as well. If I actually have to spam click that, that's kind of dumb. This is the last thing I think I can do to max it out. I could also get a Suspicious Vial, but at the same time, that's a lot for like, what, 15 weapon damage? And since this sword already has an absurd amount of weapon damage, I'm not sure if that would actually do much. I guess we'll see. It depends how much of an increase the hot potato books are, because it would be close to the benefits of a hot potato book to switch the Reforge, but then again, I also get, what, 7 strength, so that's another thing. Anyways, there's the 10 hot potato books. I can sell the rest of this paper. And let's warp mines one more time and do a damage test. So before I was dealing basically spot on 300,000 damage. So let's go with this. Let's make sure our G drag is out and let's go ahead and do this again. Let's see how much of an increase 300,000, or it is from 300,000 adding hot potato books. Okay, good on here, find a ghost, and okay, yeah, now we're doing 311. If I use the Soul Whip swapping, it's doing 312, so I could probably get this to about 320, but I don't think that would be worth because it wouldn't actually save me an extra swing. I'd still have to hit them all 4 times. I'd have to get to over 330k to be able to do that. Actually, well, it might. If I swap to triple strike, that's something I want to do. Hold on. Let's swap this to triple strike because that'll give us more damage overall. Over the course of 3 hits, where are these? I need 3 of these. And let's get to 75 XP. Switch this over to triple strike. We'll lose some damage from this, but over the course of 3 hits, it'll actually end up dealing more. So 310,000 is going to 278, but we keep that for 3 hits. Yeah, we're still 4-ticking them. It's not gonna change that. I don't think it'll be worth for us to go ahead and put it on suspicious. That's not gonna be the difference between saving another tick. So I think we'll keep it like this, and I guess let's just start getting to work on grinding Sorrow Armor. Four hits that time. Come on. No. Give me Swarm. Oh, yay, Swarm. I'll check if there's a cheaper Swarm. Wisdom. No pain, no gain. Yay! Swarm. Alright. I'm only taking the 1 book. I'm not going through this again. That was ridiculous to get a stupid Swarm book, man. Like, seriously. Okay, I'm only gonna add the Swarm book if I, like, get a second Swarm book if I end up dealing, like, 30k more because that was ridiculous to get a single Swarm book. So I'm also terrified of dropping a Giant Sword. So right now, we're dealing with just regular, we're dealing, what is it, about 277k. Right around there, is that seem about right? 270, 260. All right, now let's add the Swarm book. Let's see what it's going to be. So Anvil, boom, boom. So this will give Swarm 1, which is up to, I believe, 20 DPS, or 20 damage it says. Depending how many mobs are near me. So let's just go in the middle of all this junk. 280. Wow, that added 20k damage. That's actually cracked. Wait. So if I do this, yep, I'm doing 280. It might actually be worth to try and get like Swarm 3 on this thing, because then I might start 3-shotting them. That's actually crazy good. Yo, is this the strat? Yeah, if you just keep them close, I'm dealing so much damage if I try to get as many enemies as I can. We're dealing 280k. If I get really close, that was not a first strike. 287. Yeah, check that out. And I fully heal every hit. This is busted. This is so good. You know what? I'm going to go get Swarm 3. It might take the rest of the day, but I'm going to do it. And I'll see you guys during the runs, I guess. Oh, I wasn't recording, but first try, Suspicious Vial. So there we go. Master 3, done. Alright, so there we go. We got the Suspicious Vial in the literal first try. That's awesome. Alright, let's add that to the Shaman. Oh, I actually have to go put this on the other thing. And I'm gonna cut my losses and say let's make it a Pooch sword, because I don't know if this is gonna be enough. Let's apply this while it's still cheap. So now it's Suspicious, so we have a little more weapon damage. I'm gonna turn this into a Pooch. It takes, if we look at the Pooch recipe here, it takes 48 gold teeth, which is not that expensive. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this. The reason isn't because of the damage upgrade, but it's because of the rarity increase, meaning Suspicious will give more crit damage, in turn we get more weapon damage. So let's go ahead and do that. It'll just be some gold. And that should be enough. 48, there we go. Okay, so now if we just go in the crafting menu, and this better keep all of its enchants. I did it wrong. Okay, good, it does. So there is the Pooch sword. Oh, I can put a Jasper gem in it. Do I have to unlock the slot? That's kind of dumb. So there we go. There is that. Warp Mines. I want to go test it out. I do want to put Swarm 2 on it as well, but I just want to see how expensive this Jasper slot is to unlock. 20 fine Jasper. I don't know if I have that. Absolutely not, I don't. Okay, we're not putting the Jasper scroll on it. But I guess let's just go test it. Let's see how our damage has increased now. I do want to get Swarm 2 or maybe Swarm 3 on it before But now we have more crit damage, so we should be in pretty darn good hands. We also got the Suspicious Vial. So our last damage test we were doing, what was it, 300k damage right now? So I guess let's see what it's going to be now. I took half my health and damage, that's fine. Golden Dragon. Let's get as many of these guys near us as possible for that swarm buff. And alright. 320k, okay, yeah. So that was more or less exactly what I expected. But on the bright side, if we get one more swarm enchant, it should just about make it so we can 3-tap these guys, which is just fantastic. It seems like every upgrade we do adds about 20,000 damage. So the next swarm upgrade should give us another 20,000, and you can see that if I go and just tap one without the swarm buff, 320, 306, 350, we're still 4-tapping them, which is kind of annoying, but I think if we get the swarm buff, we should 3-tap them. Yeah. So I think getting Swarm 2 would be probably the safest bet. Maybe Swarm 3 if we're feeling really into it. But that'll make it so we can 3-tap these guys, and we'll kill them, what is that, 25% faster? Going from 4 hits to 3 hits, which is just going to be great for killing these guys. So I guess let's go back into floor 6 and get another Swarm bug. Wait, check this out. So all I did was I went and I swapped out Thunderbolt for a Thunderlord 6 book that I got from Dungeons. And we 3-shot them without any swarm buff. 1, 2, 3. Look at that, because the last hit does so much extra damage. And for some reason, even though it says it must be like 3 consecutive hits on the same mob, it just keeps track. So even if I like group these guys like this in a little circle here, watch this. 1, 2, 3. Most of them die. And then a couple more die on the 4th one. So I think all we have to do is simply just get one more swarm book. And honestly, this should be really consistent and work properly. I'm super excited about this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Most of them die. Couple stragglers die on the 4th hit. That is awesome. I am very stoked about this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, well, that one wasn't really working because we had a couple of them damaged already, but they die so fast now. This is broken. This is so good. So let's go get the last swarm book and see how it is at the end of this. So I was trying to get another swarm book, but I ended up getting a recombobulator, and after a lot of thinking, I don't think I'm actually going to put it on the Pooch sword, because I'm only going to use the Pooch sword when I'm grinding ghosts for Sorrow, and after that, I'm pretty much going to throw it away. So I think it'd be better to go ahead and recom a talisman, this one being the Seal of the Family, because this one is never going to get another upgrade. So we can just go ahead and use the, what is it, the special anvil? Yeah. And we'll just recon this. It'll, what? There we go. We can recon this to legendary, and that will give us another enrichment, which is more magic find, of course, which will help with Sorrow anyways. So I guess I don't have enough bits for an enrichment. Whoops! Well, I'll just buy a magic find enrichment next time I have 5,000 bits. But I guess let's do as much ghost grinding as we can today. It's getting kind of late and I need to end up editing this video. So we'll go for like an hour or two, I don't know, depending on how much time I have. And I guess we'll see how much loot we get from this massive buff of a stat that this stupid armor gives. My gosh, this thing's OP. Alright, let's give it our best and see what we get. You know what, while I'm here, I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and put looting 4 on this. It'll like make us get drops 15% quicker, and I don't have enough EXP for it. Where are my wonderful grand bottles? We need, what, 89 levels it said? That should be plenty. This will make it so we get drops 15% more often. So, looting 4. It's not going to raise our damage, obviously. But I learned a new strat. It's to get them all, like, somewhat close to you, and then just kind of shadow warp on the ground, and it just brings them all together, and you can really get a combo going real easily. So, I guess I'll just do this till I get bored or have to start editing, and we'll see what our loot's going to be. There's a server reboot, but I just got something called Ghostly Boots. I don't actually know what those are. I kind of want to like finish going through this to see if I can get a couple more Sorrow before this lobby closes, but what are Ghostly Boots? I know they're like an item. I know they're an item, but boots made of pure ghost essence, they're just rare. Do they actually do anything, or are they just kind of cosmetic? Maybe they sell for some stuff. Hold on. Let's go up here. Maybe they sell for some good money. They sell for some alright money. I don't have any, so I'm going to keep the first pair that I get. But I guess we need new lobbies, so I'll keep going. My goal is to get to 21 sorrow right now. There we go. There's the 21st sorrow. My gosh, that was annoying to get. For some reason, I got stuck on 20 for like 40 minutes. That was so dumb. Well, that was my goal. So let's go ahead and get on out of here. I'm just going to go to my island. And the reason why 21 specifically is what I wanted is because that is enough to make the next piece of the sorrow set. Now, I'm not going to be able to get the full set in this episode because this is a lot of grinding, and I'm probably going to do the second half of this set in the next video. But for now, let's craft the sorrow leggings plus 5 magic find. Look at that. But I think that's going to do it for this episode of Hypixel Skyblock IRONMAN. Final verdict on the Mastiff and Pooch combo. This is overpowered as heck, and I wouldn't be surprised if they end up nerfing this in the near future. So I guess if you need to get some ghost kills, do it now and use this setup that we've got going on here. It's overpowered. What can I say? It's like double or even triple the damage of just a normal soul whip. So I highly recommend it. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of Iron Man. If you enjoyed, hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're so close to 100,000 subscribers. It'd mean the world if you could hit that button. But that's it. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Take care.